Hey, good afternoon. So long I ain't see all you. Oh gosh, I'll get tired and sleepy. Yeah, I ain't sleeping too well these days. But I decided to come and say, hello to you all. So long I ain't see all you. But I'll tell all you something though. One of the reasons why I came off of doing this live or them video I stopped for a while is because boy, it has some people they're ridiculous. They keep on calling and sending pornography. It was, it real challenging to keep a place, to keep something pure in this social media age. And they have no conscience. They just come on it and sometimes they call you doing the act, and it kind of disenchant. I kind of get turned off, But anyway, enough of them. Right. So apparently they have a new virus again. Every day you live, you hear something new, right? It's new, Nothing is new. The Bible states that it will have all kind of disaster. And diseases are one of them, are one of those. So, to have nothing new, just have a new name, but it's nothing new. Same diseases, same disasters, and same death that is going to transpire anyhow. So, to have nothing new, So yes, let me tell you what I while I was away, what I was doing. So I was doing a lot of schoolwork, actually in classes right through. And on top of that, I had to take time to watch movies, right? Yeah. So one of the movies that I got interested in, Set It Off, with Queen Latifah. I don't know if you know that movie. But that movie, Trouble, Bacchanal, and it was dealing with challenges in life, Some partners who living in the ghetto, because the lady identified, the one who was so it's Cleo, hey, but what chapter is this? But anyway, the four characters, Stony, right? Cleo, Stony, Cry. What's she name, boy? Cleo, Stony, and somebody else. Anyway, the two other characters. Cleo, Stony. Memory failing. Don't make joke. That is a sign of old age, But anyway, the gist of the movie is this. So, one of them had a bank job. And because she was living in the ghetto, she recognized the individual when they came to rob the bank. Without even asking a question, they just make it look like if she had planned the bank robbery. So she was gone from the bank. Guilt by association or guilt by living somewhere, Almost she just asked the individual is, hi Daniel, I didn't know you had an account here. And with that, she didn't, she froze. But, they judge her badly. So she ended up being bad. She decided here what going on. Seeing that they up against a win, that they're going to do what it is anyhow to survive. Whether it's good or bad, they're going to do it. And one of the things that stood out for me in that movie was, one of them, Jada Pickett, whoever her name is, she wanted her brother to get out of the hood. And because you look, they can't tell the difference between black people. Once you take a haircut that resembling somebody who robbed the bank, he ended up getting gunned down. you know, the ball gun. When it's a bottle of champagne. You know, he had in his thing. The other one, she was just the Cleo, she was just bad. She didn't care about anything. She just, you know. But it ended up being sad for them because they had to separate. And the part that stood out to me was this. When Queen Latifah, when she realized she's surrounded, you could see that, you know, she made up her mind. I will not be a jailbird. I will not be going in there. So here what going on, you know. The death scene was very, very sad. She lit a cigarette. She watched her wrong. She lit this cigarette. No, first she out down her car on the hydraulics. Yeah. And then after she lit her cigarette, and it's like, you know, you're contemplating in your mind. Hey, here what going on? There's it, you know. But what I loved about her is that before she did that part, you know, she tell them, go ahead, I'll catch up with you all later. They say, what about the money? She said, I'll catch up with you all later. But she already know, in order for somebody to enjoy the money, they had to split up. They had to say, look, selfishness, how they do? And it's like, you know, she made a sacrifice. Somebody must survive. Somebody must get a better life out of this. Well, the one that survived, you know, she had all this money, tried to change her features, and it was like, you know, you have all this money, but yet still you lose all your friends. You know, the choice was, she always wanted to get out. And you lose all your friends. You end up with all the money, you see your friends get killed. So it was a sad, sad state of affairs in that movie. You know, people decide, you know, it was like, you decided, you know what, this world not working for you. So might as well. And I don't know, sometimes you can really feel like you're up against the wind, no matter how you try to do right and to do good, you know. So, you know, sometimes I just have to tell you all something about the Bible. Something about the Bible. And, you know, they always say that, it's not they, but God have a way of letting people know. You follow Him, you do what is right with what He commanded you to do, and your life will always be successful. Yeah? Your life will always be successful. But sometimes, you know, it is very hard to live in this world. I get fed up of living in this world, but I know that I cannot give up regardless, you know. I pick up a new thing now. Everything is distant. Everybody feels distant. Nobody feels like, you know, near to me. And I don't know if it has to do anything with this COVID story, where you think that, you know, anybody could go any day. I could go any day, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So it brings that kind of sadness to the situation. Oh yes. Always looking for something to tell you all, you know. Something. Always looking for something. I don't know if you all recognize this song. Tokyo, Japan. Yeah. Tokyo, Japan. I should read Psalm 100. That is what I should read for you all. Oh yes, so sometimes, you know, there is nothing to make a joyful noise about in this world. But when you remember that God is the one who created us, and He's the one that gave us the ability to rejoice and be glad in each new day that He has made, then of course we have something to make a joyful noise about. So this is Psalm 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before His presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, He is God. It is He that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are His people, and the sheep of His pasture. Enter into His gates with thanksgiving, and enter into His courts with praise. Be thankful unto Him, and bless His name. For the Lord is good, His mercies is everlasting, and His truth endureth to all generations. Can you imagine that? His truth endureth to all generations. God is a good God. That's the bottom line of the whole story, regardless of the circumstances that we are in. And like those characters and set it off, if they only knew that setting their heart upon Jesus will give them an easy life with difficulties that they can navigate, that He will help them, you know. It was not about that for them. They all ended up in a bad position. One survived, but the quality of life without family and friends is, you know, challenging. It's a challenge. So I try my best every day to make a joyful noise unto the Lord, give Him thanks and give Him praise in spite of what. Yeah? And sometimes, I need to tell you, the devil have a way of putting this thing in your mind. Hey, you know, everybody who died is very happy, and try to make you run straight ahead into death before your time. Yeah, he does that. You know, and it's not a new thing. It's not a new thing. So my thing about it is this. I want to encourage you all that even though the times are challenging, don't give up, okay? Yeah, I always, you know why I play that song? Guess why? At the end, that was the medal ceremony of the Olympics. So I always tell myself, if I play that song, whatever I'm studying, I will have a reward to get. And you know, I'm not aiming for a prize that is not nice. I like first and second. No, actually I like first. Let me stop lying. I like first place. Yeah. Everything you do, you must do it with excellence. And that is the real reason. So I'm planning to go back and study, but I just say, I'm stop by, tell all you hello, so long I ain't see all you, and you know, tell me all you doing now. Yeah? Oh yes. So you know, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. 15 minutes, 14 minutes, 1. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Remember that. Right? And remember that God loves each and every one of us, regardless. So it's up to you to give your life to Him and serve Him with gladness. Yeah? That's what He sent Jesus Christ for. Bye.